Good evening, and welcome to Danny's Den. It's been a while since I've done a show from the den, but we thought we should bring it back this year. But I have a new co-host. Introducing Sophie Franco.
Hi, I'm gonna be the one enthusiastic person here. He's just trying really hard to impress people.
No, I don't really try to impress people anymore. I just kind of I'm like, hey, this is my personality, and if you don't like it, then that's your problem.
Hi, my personality. Do you have lingo?
I got lingo. Yeah, actually, I got an episode of it last night.
Wow.
Today's show is sponsored by San Pellegrino mineral water. Good stuff.
Probably the only company that would pay us for our bullshit.
Yeah. Alright, well, Sophie, what have you been up to this week?
Sleep.
Sometimes you gotta sleep. Sometimes you gotta have an eyes open nap. You just kind of stare at the ceiling and then you're like, oh, I need to sleep.
That means you're dead.
Anyway, first things first, we're going to talk about is Wheel of Fortune. They got a new host, and his name is Ryan Seacrest. They dropped this photo a couple of weeks ago, and the fans are going crazy about it. They are getting a new set, as far as I know. And from what I've heard at the tapings, Ryan is just doing a great job at being a host. So definitely looking forward to watching him as the host.
Well, let me get this straight. They dropped the image. Did they not pick it up? I mean, Jesus Christ! Now the picture's all dirty. Have you not seen those stains next to the Crest toothpaste C, Ryan? Man, there's so much. Put the photo back up.
Okay.
Look at all those yellow splotches. That's film dirt. They should have cleaned that up. This is a bad film restoration.
I'm pretty sure that's confetti.
Shut up and go along with the joke.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is kind of cool. Look at that. It's like I'm hiding behind it. Like, now you see me. Now you don't. So, how do you think? Well, even though we're going to see Ryan Seacrest on Wheel of Fortune this year, we're still going to see more of Pat Sajak on the celebrity version beginning in October. What are your thoughts on that?
So they lied to us.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was going to retire, but no.
This will be the first time in about 34 years that there'll be two different hosts of Wheel of Fortune, because don't forget, when Pat left the daytime version in 1989, they had Bob Goen hosted for about a year, and then they had some football player by the name of Rolf Benirska be the host of it, and that lasted about 2 minutes, and then the daytime show ended. And then it went on CBS for another year with Pat Sajak, and that was it. And someone asked me, has Chuck Woolery ever come back to host Wheel? No, not since 1981. Yeah.
We can't wait for you to get political if he does come back.
I wanna see a reunion of Chuck Woolery and RuPaul on the current lingo.
RuPaul.
Yeah.
Have
RuPaul.
Chuck Woolery wear drag. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I've always been curious to find out what Chuck's thoughts on the current version of lingo are, and the closest I got was in 2022. Bob Bowden and Adam Nedeff conducted a lot of interviews for the National Archives of Game Show History for the National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York, and one of those interviews was Chuck Woolery. So they spent about 2 hours talking to Chuck Woolery about all the things he's done. It's on Vimeo if you want to go find it. But they were talking about how successful the original GSM lingo was, and Chuck was like, "Oh yeah, it was good, and I even heard RuPaul's gonna do it." So, and this was about some months before. I know my Chuck impression isn't very good, but
best impression ever. It's so hot.
Naturally stoned. So, Sophie, what are your thoughts on Ryan Seacrest?
First of all, I like his last name. I think it implies that there's Crest toothpaste in the sea.
Maybe
Why are you moving your eyebrows like that?
Maybe he does use Crest. Maybe he does use Crest toothpaste.
Crest toothpaste.
Has he ever done a commercial? I mean, I'm surprised that they haven't used him in commercials. That would be a good marketing plan, wouldn't it?
Ryan Seacrest toothpaste.
Yeah.
You brush your teeth and it turns you into a fucking hunk.
And it's I think that the people at Wheel of Fortune were throwing his name around as a replacement even years before Pat was even thinking of retiring, because there's a clip from 2012 when Pat was having a few gaffes, mistakes, and after that he said, Seacrest is on speed dial, so clearly people were talking like, hey, Ryan Seacrest would be good for this show. And people are saying that because Ryan Seacrest also had previous involvement with Merv Griffin when he did a show in the late 90s called Click. And Ryan Seacrest and Vanna White have known each other for a long time, evidently. So,
assuming from what you said, I guess he sounds like an ideal candidate. I don't know of any others. Probably throw like, I don't know, RuPaul in there or something. Have RuPaul host the show, spin the wheel, and the prizes are like makeup and shit. But yeah, no, that sounds like. I mean, Ryan Seacrest, he sounds like he's doing a good job. So I mean, I hope he'll be a good host.
Yep. And I heard a few people say like Mike Richards or somebody else, but people have talked about how if Mike Richards hadn't have done what he did at Jeopardy, he probably would have thrown his hat into the ring for Wheel of Fortune and been the host, and no one would have cared.
Exactly.
So, Sophie, I understand that you like to do a little data hoarding regarding Taco Bell. When did you start doing this?
June 2 years ago.
Huh. I haven't. I'm not that familiar with Taco Bell. I only know that they used to have the Chihuahua in their commercials.
The Chihuahua.
The Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. That's Elvis' favorite dog. The Chihuahua.
That's right. Since we're talking about Taco Bell, I want to talk about this one commercial that I really like. And we're going to show it on the screen here. It's a crossover commercial between a Taco Bell dog and a certain little insurance mascot. Let's take a look.
Geico has great service. Geico has great service. Our claim representatives, that's right.
Are available 24 hours a day.
You have a very commercial look.
Next, please.
Well, hello.
Oh, great. A talking gecko.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So what's the context here? Is this like supposed to be a flashback? Because the gecko had already been in commercials for about 3 years at this point, and the Taco Bell dog hadn't been seen since maybe 2000, and they made this in 2002. So is this commercial supposed to be like going back in time and showing how the gecko got the job, and it just so happened that the Taco Bell dog also was there too?
I would assume so, and that would be. Could imagine the Taco Bell dog being there, like Yo quiero Geico.
Oh yeah, he could have ate him, but the dog could have just ate him up, and no one would have known.
This is a talk show, not a murder fantasy.
Someone could make someone with AI could probably make a true crime podcast about, the Taco Bell dog killed the gecko. How did he do it?
Today on the True Crime Podcast, Danny digs his own grave by saying stupid shit.
Oh, that's every day.
Fair enough. Chug, chug, chug. God damn you.
No. But yeah, the Gecko, he's been doing those commercials since 1999, and that was during an era when all the Gecko would really say was, well, hello, and like it was like 2 years, because sometimes the Gecko he would just not say anything, and it would be more focused on the humans talking about how, oh, here at Gecko we like to do this and we like to do that, and we're really cool and we have this lizard. And in the early days, the only thing the commercials would be about is how the gecko was confused with Geico, saying, I'm the gecko, not Geico. I can't save you on insurance, so stop calling me. And then around late 2005, it became the era we know him for today, with the same voice and animation. The animation has improved over the years, but I think he's had the same voice actor since mid-2005.
I can tell you're enthused by the way you moved around inside at me.
Thank
Act
you.
professional. This is a StreamYard talk show on a low-budget network. Act professional. There you go.
Yeah, so Sophie, what is your favorite Geico campaign?
The one where the gecko's in it.
Okay, yeah, that is a lot of them. That seems to be their most successful.
That's the
But
one I know
I
of.
found out the reason why Geico does these so many other campaigns is because they just don't have the gecko. They had the Geico cavemen for a while. They had the commercial where the guy would say, "Could switching to Geico really save you 15% more on car insurance? Is Ed too Charles Jones too tall?" And then it shows this like fucking 7-foot basketball player at the doctor's office, and he broke the thing that measures how tall people are. And then they
That's
had the
just crazy.
commercial with the
Suck
with
the pen. Yay.
yeah, they had that did I say the caveman already? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and then what?
And then they had the commercial with the googly eyes on the money. And then they had commercials where it would be like a guitar and a banjo player saying, "How happy are folks who switch to Geico?" I'd say happier than some random thing that we just saw in the commercial. And one of those commercials actually had the Pillsbury Doughboy in it, so that's another commercial crossover thing right there.
Yawn
But
louder about it.
I was hoping for. I would always have loved to see a commercial between the Geico gecko and the Aflac duck.
Affleck!
Now, how epic would that be?
Geico! Could you imagine the Affleck duck saying, "I'm consuming soy"?
Yes. Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert would have loved that Geico commercial with the Aflac duck.
Unless they would have done it after they fired him.
Yeah, but here's another neat Aflac commercial I want to show.
Hey, Russ, do we have Aflac?
Nah, we have something else.
But if you're hurt and miss work, does it pay cash like Aflac does?
Nah,
Or let you spend it any way you want, like for gas and groceries?
nah,
Or help with everyday bills like Aflac does?
nah.
There's only one Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Nice try, boss.
Huh.
Affleck.
They had a goat there.
I can't believe you know what animal that is. Who told
Yeah,
you?
I remember seeing that commercial when I was like 7, and I was like, why is there a goat on the Aflac commercial?
Because, yes, that is the biggest life mystery. Why the fuck was there a goat in an Affleck commercial?
Yeah, and you don't see that many Aflac duck commercials these days.
I wonder why.
Yeah, but I still see plenty of Geico ads. They even did it for the Super Bowl. They did a commercial for like a fake movie about the history of the gecko and his life story, but it's only like 10 minutes.
A 10-minute commercial?
Like a extended fake film thing it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, and I do want to show one more thing here. Do you recognize that guy?
Not necessarily.
Well, his name is Dan Ziski, and he's a good actor, and he's been in the Chappelle Show also. So I was gonna put that out there.
We're gonna edit the sketch into this now.
Nah, then we'd really get canceled.
You would.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Geico, we got Aflac, Taco Bell. Let's watch the Taco Bell commercial now.
Let's watch one of them. How about not all of them? How about just one?
Alright. We'll watch the very first one. Oh, it's in pretty good quality also.
I don't think it's the first one. It's one of the first like 5.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant one of the first ones ever. I'm like, oh yeah.
Quiero Taco Bell.
That was a commercial. I don't like it. There's no bong.
Yeah, when did that start?
During one of the first 4 ever Taco Bell commercials.
Oh, so it would have been before the dog, where they just didn't always put the bell at the end.
Yeah, what the first Taco Bell ads were in like what 68 or something. There's actually there's 2 of them on YouTube, but there's one, I guess, if you look up Taco Bell commercial 1968, it's one with Mel Blanc.
And they had the little boom at the end.
Yeah.
Huh. Now, how come your username today is Sophie2999?
Yeah, because it's the David3000 Network, but if you take away a point, because I'm there, it's the Sophie 2999.9 Network.
Yeah, or Danny2900.
Remove the 29. That's your IQ.
Wow. So my IQ is 99.9.
No, your IQ is Danny. Your name. That's your IQ.
I see.
No, you don't. You're blind.
Well, let's watch another fun commercial this time for Jack in the Box.
This is a great talk show.
Yep. What's this?
Come on, we've been over this a million times.
Pencil neck, pigtail.
At least I don't need salt. Salt is for suckers.
Hey, I'm not saying I like one fry better than another. It's just for a limited time. When guests buy a combo, they can upgrade to seasoned curly fries for free.
Corkscrew. Sucker. Don't make me get out my bed.
Stop it! This free fry swap is for a limited time, so I expect you to behave like professional potatoes.
Mr. Box needs a vacation.
You ever see that one before?
I think so. I love the Jack in the Box commercials because Jack is so hot. I'm laughing alone. Why aren't you laughing with me? This sucks. I'm gonna edit in a laugh track now.
Oh no, we don't need a laugh track.
Screw you. Here's the laugh track. Okay, so what are you looking at now?
Nothing.
We've been recording for 30 minutes and we still haven't taped a commercial break, so I guess we should probably do that after this.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we needed commercial breaks, but
Every show on the network has one, so.
alright.
So I guess after this, okay. I really like the Jack in the Box commercials because he's so hot. And look at the camera when I'm speaking.
Why?
I wanted to make you laugh. Okay, so the commercials. I mean, I really love this one because first of all, I love curly fries. I prefer curly fries. Curly fries are so much more hot, and figuratively and literally. Don't smile at me. And why do you stick your tongue out like that? You're not hot. You're not a potato.
I never said I was.
So what? Are you cold?
Yes.
Take a damn warm shower, why don't you? But yeah, I feel like the early Jack in the Box ads, like from this era and before then, were really good. But then they stopped, caring, I guess.
Yeah, there's still an occasional commercial with Jack that you see on these days, but it's alright.
Yeah, and speaking of commercials, I have been informed by myself that we must have a commercial break. We must have, my voice cracked. I've been informed by myself that we must have a commercial break now, because that's the way it works on every show on this network. So, Danny, what do you want to do?
Alright, we're gonna take a commercial break, and we'll be back in 2 and 2. Be right back.
2 and 2?
The following is a public service announcement from David3000.
Yankees suck.
This has been a public service announcement from David3000.
I'm Tom Ripley.
How do you do?
Beneath the charm,
If you're not home by 7 o'clock, Tom and I are running off together.
Tom Ripley will do anything it takes to get everything he wants.
You give me the creeps.
What?
From the director of The English Patient, Matt Damon, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jude Law.
Nobody thinks that they're a bad person.
The talented Mr. Ripley.
Hello, Marge.
Rated R. Christmas Day in theaters.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a more concerned look on your face than I did during those commercials.
Well, that was a very engaging commercial.
Oh God, we're the devil now. Holy, that's a Taco Bell font. Oh, good. Now we're a Pizza Hut. We should just let's keep that on there. We're brought to you by Pizza Hut for some stupid reason.
Yeah. Oh, how about this one? Let's leave that on.
David, can you cancel us, please? All right, I guess.
We're back.
Now back to Danny's den.
Well, yeah, I almost went to Jack in the Box last night at around 10 p.m., but I decided not to.
I didn't know they had Jack in the Box around where you live.
Oh yeah, there's at least one.
At least.
Yeah.
No, my cat's here and he's meowing at me. You want Jack in the Box, kitty? Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can actually.
Come here. Come here. Yeah, here he is. Okay. So why did you not order Jack in the Box? I need to know these things because it's a damn talk show.
It was late and my parents were still awake, and I didn't want to have them concerned. I'd rather just do it when they're sleeping.
Just order fucking DoorDash.
I do that with other restaurants, but I don't like to do that with Jack in the Box because it's close enough to my house and it's easy to navigate. However, Steak and Shake is a little bad to navigate and get out of because the way it's on the street. So I would rather DoorDash for Steak and Shake than just Jack in the Box. And I will say Jack in the Box's chicken doesn't taste as good as it was 10 years ago. They must have changed it.
I like their spicy chicken sandwich though. Don't at me. It's good.
Hey, maybe we should do a show where we visit every Jack in the Box in LA.
Well, first of all, we'd have to fly you out here, and I'm poor, so.
Well, I'm pretty sure David can pay for it.
Oh, that's true. With the $0 he gets from the network.
Well, now it's the segment where we do jokes.
Look at yourself in the mirror. No, look at me in the mirror.
That's funny.
I can tell by the way you didn't laugh.
Yeah. Alright, now it's Sophie. I'm gonna put a joke in the private chat, and I want you to read it out loud. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh, so we're doing like one of those Colin and Michael things?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't let anyone in the audience at home know. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's joke time. Why did I need to announce that? Okay, sure, man. Everyone talks about the lost pilot of Blue's Clues, but I want to see the lost episode of Drake and Josh, where Josh doesn't invite Drake to his wedding, and Drake causes everyone on Twitter to go crazy.
Yeah. I'd like to see that episode as well. Here's the next joke. I'm so sick of these women on Tinder. They're all a bunch of height supremacists.
Height supremacists?
Yeah. Because they only like men who are really tall.
Damn, Decision 2024 is right.
You'll like
supremacy, democracy. I don't know, fucking Pizza Hut. Yes, that's the true democracy. Today's show, we're going to pretend, is brought to you by Pizza Hut, because we have it in the damn corner now. Alright, I guess I have a joke now that doesn't require pre-write. Oh, never mind. And now, it's a shame to see so many people wasting their money on fast food and other things. You can get it for free by digging a receipt out of the trash, taking it inside, and saying they messed your order up. Fake laugh harder, please. I don't think the audience heard you.
No, we don't recommend that here at the David3000 Network. It's all a joke. Please don't do that for the fast food places.
Boo.
Okay. Hey, Sophie, listen to this. Former child actress Jeanette McCurdy, do you know Jeanette McCurdy? Former child actress Jeanette McCurdy said that she doesn't mind if fans rewatch her on iCarly, but she does mind if they rewatch her on the short-lived spin-off Sam and Cat. Not because of personal trauma, but just because Sam and Cat was such a fucking terrible show.
Hooray for trauma. Okay, I have a joke, and that doesn't require being pre-written.
Go ahead.
So there was a bunch of ringing on the doorbells around the neighborhood, and no one knew who it was. They just thought, every house in the few blocks got rung on. They're like, no way, this is an extreme ding dong ditcher, and they rung on my door again the next day. Turns out it was a dyslexic Jehovah's Witness.
I like that. Many women are skipping college to make six figures as electricians, car mechanics, and truck drivers. Since men are too busy with podcasts, someone has to do real jobs.
Look at you.
Yeah. All right, now read that joke.
Oh, you want me to read this one? Okay.
Yeah.
I just got a promotional email saying Target's 7 days of beauty sale is ending tomorrow. Not to worry, because next week begins their 90 days of ugly sale. And I'll be the first one there.
Yep, that's good. HBO Max has changed their name to just Max, which leaves me wondering when Peacock is going to drop the first half of their name.
Peak?
Yes.
So just Awk now?
I think so.
Alright,
here's the... Do you have a joke or you want me to put one in?
I guess put one in. I'm trying to think of another one.
Okay.
A Florida teenager was sentenced to 5 years. That's right, 5 years in prison for attacking his teacher when she took his Nintendo Switch from him. When the teachers asked to comment, she said, "Hey, it worked out in the end. I got a free Nintendo Switch, and that kid's gonna be somebody's bitch for the next 5 years." Hey, you know it's worth it. You get a free Switch. Here you go.
Yeah, you gotta get a free Switch.
Yay.
Okay. This is gonna be my last joke.
All right.
To stop a pit bull attacking his daughter, a Texas man bit the dog. That's an interesting story, but it's not what I would call news.
What? Clearly, you've run out of ideas. All right, here's my last joke. So I was at a toy store, and there were a bunch of these new toys, new Nerf guns, new dolls, and all that stuff in the new section. Because yes, a 17-year-old will be in a toy store by themselves. Yes, that is normal. And then I saw this new toy, and it was half man, half woman. It was a doll, half man, half woman. It was called G.I. Don't Know.
Oh, Alright, I'm Danny Lewis. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
And I'm not Danny Lewis, and I'll see you next time as well, hopefully, if I'm still here. If Danny doesn't fire me. Good night.
Good night.